Happy New Year! I hope everyone's holidays were fantastic. I went home on the 22nd and spent a couple of days at home, and then the day after Christmas we went down to Tennessee where I got to see all of my mom's family, and that was very relaxing. We got to stay at a lake house that a couple of my aunts own, and it's beautiful, and it was warm, and there was a lot of rain, but it was warm. And I think I was wearing a t-shirt one day without a coat, and it was just like the best thing ever. Aside from that 65-degree weather on Christmas. So, 2016. I honestly think that 2016 is going to be far better than 2015 was. 2015 was not what I had hoped it would be. That's kind of disappointing to look back on and think I didn't really accomplish what I wanted to accomplish this year. I firmly believe that each new year is a huge opportunity to look back and see what worked, what didn't work, how can I improve my craft, things like that. So I have made a couple of resolutions, and normally I'm not the resolution making type. I don't really see a point, because if I want to change, I'm going to make that change anyway, because I'm doing this, and because sometimes it's good to just get something down on paper or on video to remind you, hey, you said that. I'm gonna do it. I have a couple of things. First and foremost are things that I can easily get done. That is to get a reel made. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I think I don't have enough footage. The reality is that I do. I just keep hoping that I'll get something, really freaking awesome. I think it'll benefit me more to just get something out there, more than just a clip from a short film that I did. So I can get that done. I am going to make business cards, and that shouldn't be very hard. I just have run out of them, and I think I got a new headshot, and I just never made them, and it's just a smart idea to have business cards. And keep a couple of them on you for whenever you meet people, because you never know who you're going to meet. I need to go back to the Shakespeare Forum. It's a wonderful place filled with fantastic people, and one of the most positive and supportive and loving environments that I've ever been in as far as acting goes. Honestly, they're some of the best people that I know, and I've been there the previous year. I took a class there. I got to meet some really awesome people, and I just kind of stopped going, I think because of time constraints, and that's silly. It's something that is an additional little couple of hours to help keep you in the mindset, to keep you using your acting muscles. Networking. I really need to work on the networking. I think it's one of the hardest things for me to do, and it's one of the most important aspects of this business, and there's something about going up to somebody and trying to it feels like I'm trying to ingratiate myself. It feels like I'm trying to suck up to them or something like that because they have something that I want. I'm probably going about it the wrong way and coming at it with the wrong attitude, and I should look at it more as like, I need to make friends. I am a solution to a problem that you might have in the future, or, I love making friends in general. So why can't we just work on it like that? The people that I work with the most or go to for help taping things or something like that are the people that I'm actually genuinely friends with. I think I need to change my attitude about networking, my point of view on it, and I think that may be a big thing that's kind of holding me back. So when I was home, I did make a video. I made it on Christmas Eve when I was out going for a walk. And unfortunately, my parents' internet is not the best, and most of the data plan had been used up. Don't ask me what that means. It's a long explanation. I didn't want to work on it during family time, and I didn't want to use up a whole bunch of data transferring things, so I didn't do it. And then I got to the lake house and there's no internet there, so I didn't do it. So I'm going to show you a little bit. This is just a thing of what it's like where I came from. So I've gone out a little bit for a walk, and this is what it looks like. Those are the barns, and my house is just beyond it. And that's a windmill right over there. Kind of funny. And this is my world. This is what I grew up in, and I didn't fully appreciate how beautiful it was and how peaceful it was as a child, and now it's pretty much just my favorite place to come back to. So one thing that I haven't talked about yet is my last class, and my last class was pretty good. We filmed the Silver Linings Playbook scene, and we did another cold reading as a warm-up, and this one had a lot more lines. It was from a procedural. The procedural cold read was interesting because it had, like, each little segment had instructions or some kind of revelation or something like this happened and this happened and this happened. And so it was a lot to keep track of and make everything distinct, and also create a relationship with the people, because it was from a pilot episode, and if you are auditioning for a pilot, it's really important to establish strong relationships because that's the first thing the audience is seeing. The notes I've gotten from her have been that I do a great read of what's on the paper, but I need to take it up a notch. I need to put a little bit more of the relationships into everything. I just need to work on bringing more of a character to it. So going to the scene, one thing I did notice was that after she gave me a note to not push, be on the table, everything really became camera appropriate. And that was actually a note I had gotten at a film audition this past week, was that I don't need to push too hard. So I guess one thing that I really do need to work on is not being so big and not trying to project so much. And, you know, when you're just having a normal conversation, have a normal conversation. People don't really try to project their voice when they're having a normal conversation. In fact, if anything, if it's a private conversation, they want to bring it down. So that's something to work on. Moving forward, I have a callback on Saturday for one of the films that I auditioned for before I left, and it's actually the guy that I told you about, the casting director that's cast me in several things. And class will start next Sunday. It is the next level. It's called Audition Boot Camp. Same teacher, just I guess moving up. Looking forward to that. Audition season is rapidly approaching, so trying to figure out how I'm going to balance working, taking classes, and doing that. That's going to be fun. This has probably gone on long enough, so I am going to say goodbye, and I hope your 2016 is off to a great start. Hope you had a happy New Year's and everything like that, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!